General Kaguta Museveni has yet again come out to settle the political tension in Mawogola. SHARTIS KUTESA, the daughter of Sam KUTESA, was told to step aside for SODO. This is akin to what happened when in the previous election when SODO was told the same to step down for SHARTIS Musherure. So this time around, SHARTIS Musherure was told to step down. In fact, SODO was up and said these statements.
Twakanya kyali kituufu twakanya ekisaanyi kino talina kukomawo naye ye yabadde asazeewo kubanga agamba alina bingi byabadde akoledde abannamawogola noosi ate nga atanaba kubigusa byonna nayagala asigalewo naye bwe twagenze meeting president n'amugamba ebyo osobola kubikola kubanga nsobola kufuna ekyokukola ekirala kikuyambe okulaba nga okola ebyo byobadde otandise then nono naye akuyambeko kubanga bwaba member wa parliament tubeera nga tuyambagana okuwera sembabule yaffe ffenna. So n'olwekyo nze njagala kumusiima wano nti ku kino kiyambye sembabule yonna kubanga kati tubadde tutandise buli omu okulaga amaanyi kubanga nze ngamba mbadde nyina amaanyi naye agamba alina amaanyi kibadde kigenda kuleeta obuzibu abantu baffe b'esembabule. So nze nsiima nnyo President Museveni ate ne Honorable SHARTIS nsiima nnyo okulaba nti yayekubye mu mutima n'agamba lw'obulungi bwa sembabule ne Mawogola noosi leka ave mu kalulu ate tugenda kusigala nga tukolagana wamu kubanga era tuli wamu era tubadde tukolagana tusigama tubadde tulwana naye just kino ekyobukulembeze kyekibadde kitwawulamu katono naye nze musiima nnyo ayebale okukola ekyo ate musaba akkirize bw'aba nga avudde mu kalulu sigale wamu kubanga abadde mukulembeze alina byasobola okunyambako okumpabula byokukola nange ate nesigala nga nkola nakyo.
That is SODO coming out. By the SODO is a brother to the president. Sometimes I think, what do these people need in this politics? Is it because of influence? Okay, they want to eat and everything that is left for others. SODO, by the way, is a rich person, is a billionaire. SHARTIS Musherure is the same. He comes from the family of Sam KUTESA. Sam KUTESA has a daughter who's married to Muhoozi Kainerugaba, so they are in-laws. They were fighting for a parliamentary post. Balina omululu bano abasajja okuggyako omululu kiki kye mwagala e Mawogola. So in this episode, I've come to talk about the saga of SHARTIS Musherure KUTESA and SODO, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, for those who don't know, Mawogola, I think, North, has been a contestation, even time immemorial. It was led by Sam KUTESA for over 25 years, I think 30. Sam KUTESA is a father-in-law to Muhoozi Kainerugaba, the first son. Sam KUTESA's daughter in 2021 wanted to take the mantra from his father, yet even General Museveni's brother SODO wanted to take the same position. There was some harmonization and SODO was told to step down. Right now, SODO came back in 2026 to represent the constituency, and they told the incumbent to step down for SODO. And yeah, it was done by General Kaguta Museveni. Normally in these constituents, like Mawogola, I don't know, but NRM wins. NRM becomes the first and the second. Is it because we don't disseminate enough information in these constituencies? Do you know why I'm saying this? In a neighboring constituency, I think Mawogola South is being represented by a woman, Namoga, from NUP. It means that even that same constituency, if we are able to give out rightful information, we can push the NRM out. Furthermore, SHARTIS KUTESA gave out reasons which I want to discuss, which were unfortunate. The reasons she gave out for stepping down, he came out to say, from the office of the Member of Parliament, Mawogola North Sembabule District. From the office of the Member of Parliament from Mawogola North Sembabule District, as we prepare for the upcoming party primaries that will be held on the 16th of July, we are drawn back to the unfortunate event that took place during the same exercise of 2021. The people of Maogola North were not able to exercise their constitutional right to choose their leaders freely, which is the very essence of election. It is therefore against this background that the intentions to avert a similar situation have been considered. After meeting with His Excellency the President and the Chairman of the NRM party, consultation with my family, I regret to inform you that I have withdrawn my candidature for the position of the NRM flag bearer Maogola North for the period 2026-2031 for the following reasons. 1. My respect for the President Chairman of the NRM party, my elder and leader, and my high regard of his guidance. 2. Not to subject our supporters to the threat, brutality, insecurity that they endured in the previous Zimbabwe NRM primary election. 3. To safeguard the unity of our people. 4. To maintain the unity of the party. It was a long statement, but I will stop on the 4 reasons. Among the reasons SHARTIS KUTESA said, she came out to say that he doesn't want to subject his supporters on the brutality and the threats. Even within NRM, they are contending against each other. We see threats, brutality, violence. Okay? What about if they are facing the opposition? So I keep on telling people that under a lawless society, even those within the ruling party are victims. Who knew that SHARTIS KUTESA, a daughter-in-law to the President MUSEVENI, can come out to say that he cannot subject his supporters to the violence and the threats? Whenever we come out to say that NRM, in conjunction with the police, are the most brutal entity in the country, some bootlickers come out to say that it's not true. Now, the daughter-in-law of John Kaguta Museveni is confirming it, that in Zimbabwe there are threats, brutality, beatings. Just imagine when they are facing someone in the opposition, if within themselves, by the way, within a family, that they can fight tooth and nail, kill each other, within a family. What about if they are facing the opposition? Okay? If family members can fight and be brutal like that, what about you, who's just an NRM card holder who wants to be in the opposition, bootlicking General Kaguta Museveni? Okay? So in Uganda, there is no democracy. Okay? When two families can fight each other tooth for nail. And by the way, what is the essence of these people coming to parliament? They can be employed anywhere. By the way, SODO has been out of government but getting money. Is one of the person who have been doing illegal sand mining on outbanks of Lake Victoria and Wakiso, getting a lot of money. In fact, he even gets more money than what is gotten in parliament. So what is the essence of him going to parliament? It's because they understood power. They want to control each and everything, to an extent of fighting between family members. Okay? So for me, I think Uganda should understand they must come out hard and protect the constitution and fight for human rights, because it has continued to show us that between leaders, between the same family, they can be brutal. According to SHARTIS KUTESA, what about us in the opposition? Of course, that's my opinion. Let me also take this opportunity to tell you that I'll be running as a member of parliament for Makinde East constituency. I'm coming back to ask for your vote, the great people from this constituency. It is time to uplift our voice, because it has been so low, both on the floor of parliament and outside parliament. If they ask you the member of parliament for Makinde East, you barely know him, because you've been misrepresented. Makinde East stopped to shine under Sebana Kizito. Ever since then, we've never had a credible leader. Okay? They have been below average, both on the floor of parliament. Okay? Whenever the report card of parliament comes out, they are among the last 20 or 30. This cannot be business as usual. It's time that we get someone who has a voice, who can uplift our constituency, and there is none other than yours truly, Kabiesula Iman Mawagali. Okay? So, as we are heading to these campaigns, I beseech you not to make an error, so that you can vote me, so that you can be represented very well, both in parliament and outside parliament. We need a leader who has a demeanor, and there is none other than yours truly, Kabiesula Iman Mawagali. I do hereby ask for your support and vote. I will see you on another one. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this channel, employ to subscribe, like and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. Peace.
Nange benjagala obulungi.